Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, and for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo, here with part 75, I do believe, of Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. I hope you guys are all doing well today. And on today's episode, we are going to be, continuing the quest Need to Know with Talana, our friend from Horizon Zero Dawn, who was the Karja Sunhawk in Meridian. So, that's basically the plan. I kind of forgot what I was going to say about that. And these episodes are recorded in glorious 4K 60 HDR, so for the optimal viewing experience, definitely be sure to check those quality playback settings in, Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started.
Should be around here.
I don't know.
So then I scrambled myself up a tree. Not an easy feat with the robbery. But I figured I'd be safe there until a couple of Glinthawks attacked. Chased me all the way back to camp.
Not sure what they want or where they came from. Are your stories always so...
engaging?
Yeah, that. Talana, glad to see you made it. You all healed up? Sure am. Although I should mention that when I went through the tunnel, part of the passage was blocked. But I found another way to climb out. I'll check it out when I can.
I'm sure Porguff would appreciate it. He's one spark away from rebellion around here.
And you are? This is Raggart. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into two groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet. Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised.
It was a rock breaker. Tore right through the caravan.
Ugh. That's the dregs of the keg, all right. You best let Porguff over there know. He'll want to hear it himself.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of TFaCS territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha ha! The savior! My savior! Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I think I know what happened. A rockbreaker ambushed your crew, trapping them in the canyon. There were no survivors.
A rock... Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
Well, Porguf, you're in luck. I already cleared the tunnel.
Fire and spit, you don't say. You didn't happen to find a lockbox while you were there, did you? It was hand-carved by my dear old ma. The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings, but, such is the delver's life.
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the delve!
I don't know if it's genius or just plain dumb.
Have I got news for you, Red?
Ho there! Yeah. Got work.
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring. But she didn't have to hit me.
Well, she didn't like you going through her parcels. She warned you. Twice.
I was just curious is all. There's a lot of odd gear in there.
Well, thanks to you, she bolted like a hair on fire. Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is TFaCS territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
Oh, hi. What? keep hearing about people riding machines.
Got something you want to hear,
There's a
Red?
knock out for your ride. The rebel.
Shelter. Should be safe here. View from the old world. I think I can see part of a city. Las Vegas, maybe. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can stay on the rest. Damn it! Careful now. The tower in the foreground of this image looks a lot like the one I picked up this vista point from. Maybe there's a spot nearby that overlooks it? I might be close to where the image was taken. Should be easier to look around now. That did it. Huh. Completing the image unlocked a data file. It looks like these vista points were made by Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild. Glide in. The officer I met said someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open. House room. And some equipment around that pool. Are they mining for the green crystal underwater? That's as clear as I'm gonna get out here. Looks like he got caught under some debris and couldn't get back to the surface. A lot of this green crystal. Whoever made camp here must have found a large deposit. No wounds. I think he drowned. What was he doing in the pool? The screen share might trade for something good. Spike's not working now. Let's test it out. I think she's gonna need some backup.
Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact. Please.
I should make sure she's okay.
Supply drop. Oh.
Yes, it's still working.
142. Supply drop.
All right. Wire to spike is still intact. Rig's still playing.
You okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels. If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help? You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot. How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever. What do you think the message is? I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another. I'd sure like to know what it means. Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does. And you set it up out here all alone? I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone. You're no ordinary tinker. Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew with one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion. Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any mainspring men talking down to me. Sounds like you're still mad at your brother. Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout. I'm sorry he's gone. Yeah. So am I. Blast it all. Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message. How? Let's just say I have a rig of my own. I didn't know Nora were tinkers. They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back.
Well, okay then. I guess. Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, just don't break anything.
Better get climbing. Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
Supply drop beacon. Apollo. The note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message. I'm making good use of this. Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakt and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods. They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that?
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakt territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm, camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Selga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
Oh shit, they also have a Machine Strike player. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that on this episode. In fact, might have to do the other thing in the next episode as well. The, Talana's quest, right. But this is interesting. I think I've at least done part of this one before. So, I do remember really liking this quest, so I wanted to at least highlight it, because, this game really has some amazing side quests. Like, some of them are, I would say, even better than, like, some of the main quests, so...
Carl's on. All right, what's wrong? That's her.
An honor, Aloy. Good day. About revisions?
Separated. People are weak. How did the 10 find?
Gotta climb up to look for Silga's signal. But where to start? Keep climbing to pinpoint that signal. Pack's full. I can just get a little higher. Almost there. Okay. Let's see if I can pick up Silga's signal.
Start 114 to endure in victory. Supply drop beacon. Apollo. I'm pretty good. The note. Sorry.
Well, I got more of the message, but not enough to find the source yet. Climbing the mountain where my base is should finish the job. Looks like some kind of tower, surrounded by panels. I think I might be too high up to align the image. That ancient lookout might be a good spot to try to line up the image. Nope. I should find another spot. Pretty sure I'm close. This easy? That did it.
Pick up the machinery! This is it!
Come on, then! No more mess!
Mossern camp. What are they doing out here?
That would never work.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Down it goes! This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silga's message. Just gotta look for a path. I need to get higher up. Find a good spot to pick up Silga's signal.
142 to enduring victory, Reno. Supply drop beacon echo. Paul, I pray you get this safely. I left a note for you inside.
There. Found the signal's origin. It's not too far from here. I just need to get to it. Bet I'll get a nice view if I glide down from here. He doesn't borrow these sun rings, at least.
Okay. So that Apex Ravager was just pissed about being stuck in a cave. Fair enough. Alright, folks. Well, on the next episode, we're going to go to the source of the signal. Because we are definitely out of time. But thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed. And I'd say this is a pretty good spot. Yep. Cool. Survey. Oh, okay, right. Override in the survey drone, right? But yeah. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the Farts and Creps Show members, which at the time of recording is Novalis Draconis and Don Sabino. Thank you so much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly. Greatly helps out. Greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to be incredibly awesome like those amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out the join button down below. Tier start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days, so literally 25% of the time we have one going. And we will have one coming up in March fairly soon-ish, probably the third week of the month, roughly. And that will be to decide the series that will be replacing this one, basically. Because, like I've said before, there's a few, like, pretty significant side quests and stuff I want to do in this game, but we're definitely not going to do everything because that would take a very long time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to get in on that and stay up to date on all the announcements and such, you know, as to when that's going to happen, maybe keep an eye on the community tab. You can try the bell if you want. I know it doesn't work for a lot of people, but if you want to follow on Twitter or join the Discord, I always post on all three whenever there's an announcement. And yeah, that's going to do it for today. So thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.